In this video, we're going to have a look at using search syntax to locate resources and also create new custom diagrams. So as you can see on the Hava dashboard, if you've got lots of environments connected, it may be difficult to find the particular one you're looking for. So what we can do is, up in this box here, this is the so it's not a filter, but it's more a search for resource and create new custom diagram box. So here we've got a number of search syntax operators that we can invoke to find stuff that we're looking for. So say for instance I've got a VPC that I know the name of, but I'm not sure which diagram it's in. We can take a really quick look at it. So if I plug in, so I've got a VPC, FT234, blah, blah, blah. So if we simply search on that, it goes off through all the environments that are connected to Hava, looking for that particular individual VPC. So there we go. So it's found our VPC that we're looking for. And there we go. So what we can also use this to create multiple VPCs on the same diagram. So at the moment this is just created on the fly, nothing saved. If I saved this document now, what it would do, it would then put it onto the environments dashboard and then continue to automatically update it like it would any of the automatically discovered environments. So, but I'm not going to save it at this point. What I'm going to do is add another VPC. So I can say search for this one or this one. So if we go do that, so now what we're doing is looking to put two VPCs on the same diagram. So there we go, there's your two VPCs. There's other things you can search on, IP address for instance. We could do, let's think, 10.0. See if we've got something like that. Okay, we can also use wildcards within the IP address search, and then also do multiple IP ranges as well. So we could say we're looking for 10.20.5. anything, 10.12.10. anything, and then place them on the same diagram. So there we go. So in this instance we've got VPC and then a virtual network from two different sources, AWS and Google Cloud in this instance. Okay, we can also look for regions. So okay, so region, and then with the region search it actually gives you a list of regions that you can select from. So if let's say we go say AP Southeast 1. Let's see what we've got in there. So that's brought back everything in that particular region. I'll have a quick zoom in. See, we've got AP Southeast on the availability zones for each of those VPCs. So it's a quick way to bring back everything that you've got in a, in a particular region. We have name search as well. let's say anything starting with Hava hyphen. Let's go wildcard. Let's brought back our Hava white, Hava silver, which is cool. Can also join those together. So we're looking for anything with Hava, starting with Hava hyphen or demo hyphen. Okay, so that's brought back. Hava white, Hava silver, demo public. Demo cache endpoint, so it's brought back the individual resource that has that name associated with it. So yeah, so a comprehensive list of anything that matches those name tags. Okay, we then got a type search. So here, so we're looking for the type of resource, and again you'll get presented with a list. So we can look at, let's say we want instance. So we're looking for AWS instance for example, but we don't really want to grab everything from all of those environments. So we'll say we want anything that's an AWS EC2 instance and it's in a VPC. Okay, let's maybe get one we looked at before. Okay, so that's brought back all of the EC2 instances that belong in that selected VPC, EFD 2341 CTP. So say we wanted to look at everything that's not an EC2 instance. So what we can do there is put a minus sign in front of the operator that we're using. So if I say minus type EC2 instance, that means that it's going to bring back everything that isn't, but it also must still exist within this nominated VPC, for instance. So if I do that, then that will go away, look and construct another diagram on the fly. So there we go. So it's brought back the demo VPC, but minus any EC2 instances. And I'm not sure why you want to do that, but it's just demonstrating the way to use that operator. What we also have is something called deep search. So deep search will bring back all of the particular instances. So if we go back to this VPC where we're just looking at the EC2 instances on the diagram. So that's what we had before. But using a deep search, what I can now do is using the character before the operator. What that will do is then bring in anything that's connected directly to the resources that are returned. So these 9 EC2 instances, it will bring back anything that's connected to those. So we'll have a look at that. So there we go. So we've got the original 9 EC2 instances, and then we've got, in this case, application load balancer and some elastic load balancers that are connected to the resources that were returned. So that's deep search. We've also got anything up here that is not within this list will be treated as a tag. So if you've got resources that are tagged, you can bring them back just by typing in the tag name here. So I've got one I know called workload type, so and something like production. So that's then found this RDS instance that's got a workload type tag here with a value of production. So that's a very good way of locating individual resources if you're not quite sure how to associate them across different environments. If they're tagged properly, then you can always find them. And then of course you've got the ability to construct quite complex searches using nested brackets. So for instance, we could look at something like that where we're looking at so we're looking at for an individual VPC and instances that exist within it, or looking at a different VPC, but then it must have EC2 instances present as well. And that, if we're lucky, should build us a diagram with 2 VPCs in it that have EC2 instances present. And there they are. So that's just a quick walkthrough of the different search operators and the way that you can manually create multiple VPC diagrams, multiple diagrams with environments from multiple resources. So you can have Azure, GCP, and AWS on the same diagram. You can get right down to the macro level of individual resource types, or individual tags on particular resources. You might want to pull back all your databases in one diagram to check out the usage on them. The possibilities are pretty much endless. So again, we've got other options here. So regions we've looked at, names we've looked at. So pull back individual subnets. You can pull back Azure virtual networks, Azure resource groups, GCP projects, and then source being the individual data source. That's effectively a connected account. So here, for instance, if I go source, I could then pull back diagrams from any resource we have connected using that drop-down list. So that's a custom diagram and search syntax contained with Hava in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.